You all can agree with me that to most young couples, the first few years of marriages is usually the toughest. To some, the first 6 months, some the first 1 year, some 2 years, 3 years, some down to even 5 years. They are still trying to understand themselves. They are still trying to grow in love, learn and unlearn. They are still trying to accommodate their differences. So Israel and the wife are no exception. We're not going to completely throw them under the bus. The only reason why, which is the difference, the only reason why we are here talking about them is because they are in the public eye, all thanks to the influence of Davido. Now, what is happening between Israel and the wife is what happens when two selfish people get married for the wrong reason. When you get married to someone for the wrong reason, getting to this level of irreconcilable difference is inevitable. Israel, in his mind, his biggest trophy was getting married to a virgin. That was why he possibly wanted to get married to Sheila. Not because he genuinely cared or genuinely loved this Sheila. Why Sheila, on the other hand, I don't buy the fact that she said she didn't know Israel before now. Israel met her at the function, asked for her number, she refused, she took his and dropped it. Israel deceived an entire family, convinced the father and all of that. I'm not buying that aspect. Yes, I'm glad that she mentioned that she has had online presence, just that her marriage to Israel further boosted it. She possibly got married to Israel for more influence, possibly to travel around the world with Israel as he goes around with his oga. She also had her ulterior motive to why she got married to Israel. So she's not completely innocent. Now they are married for their both selfish reasons. Israel has gotten what he wanted. Make no mistake, being a virgin doesn't mean you are well behaved. Being a virgin doesn't mean that you have good character. Now Israel has gotten what he wanted, and he's seen entirely a character, a personality that he cannot put up with. Or you are making a mistake to think that because Israel is all bowing down to Davido, all respecting and all of that, that he's equally the same man at home. He could be an abusive partner, just like the wife said. See, if Sheila left Israel because of the part where he said Israel is abusive, locks her out and all of that, I completely support, because I'm the last person that will advise any woman to stay with an abusive partner. Now, the real life in marriage sets in. Sheila, the reason why, few months into the marriage, the reason why you actually got married to this person is not forthcoming, and now you become resentful. Whatever he does becomes an issue. Now, personality wise, this man is not really the kind of person you want to be with. He's not really the kind of man you aspire to, or you intended to live the rest of your life with. And then you are becoming more resentful, because from what Sheila is putting out, she doesn't even sound like a woman who is ready to reconcile or come back to the husband anytime soon. She doesn't even, there's no atom of emotion in whatever or love in whatever she's putting out. She's probably definitely, you all remember that when the rumor broke out earlier this year that Sheila, there was trouble in paradise, Sheila had left the house. Israel, on the other hand, was trying to paint a narrative to the general public that all was well, making some posts, tagging the wife, while Sheila, on the other hand, was throwing some subtle shades at him. Now, that's to tell you that she's completely fed up. Now, if that love, there was no ulterior motive, which was not met in the first few years, if that love was there, yeah, aside the fact that she said he's abusive, locks her out and all of that, every other thing there is something that can be worked on. But because they both got married for the wrong reason, the real life of marriage set in, and they couldn't handle the pressure, they couldn't handle the responsibility, the commitment, the compromise that comes with it, and here they are now. Then Israel, on the other hand, his ego is bruised. He's mad because Sheila came out. So all these things that Israel is doing now is not, I'm not buying it. Coming to tell us that a woman that you met a virgin in her 20s, it's not that you marry Sheila as a virgin at 18. You married her as a virgin in her 20s, and you're trying to tell us now to question her character, her moral standard. No, we're not buying that aspect. If you're saying, of course, that she's not well behaved, she doesn't respect you, we feel they buy those ones. But this other one where they talk now, you are just doing everything possible to dent her image, to paint her black, which is equally not working. So right about now, I think Israel is a working red flag, because I hate it when a man comes out to come and start listing things you've done for your wife, things you've done for your wife family. Like, Israel, enough with this your whole this thing. Like I said before, make no mistake to think that because Israel is all bowing to Davido, that he's a responsible man or he's a gentleman at home. He could have been abusive, just like the wife said. And of course, if she left because of that, I support you 100%, Sheila. But that, regardless of this aspect, one or two, when I don't know what you want, the two of you got married for the wrong reason. I don't believe Sheila saying that Israel Israel deceived her entire family. Israel, no, See, we are in an era where children now, sorry, this woke generation, I don't think it's the era where parents now force their children to marry who they don't want to marry. Yes, you may not have looked Israel up, but if you've had online presence, as you say, you definitely would have known Davido. And if you know Davido, you would have known Israel. Who don't know? If you know Davido, you go know Israel. You know how Israel is about Davido. So if you know if you knew Davido, you would have known Israel, which was the reason why you actually bought the idea of your parents. So coming online to come and say that Israel deceived your entire family, that's not entirely true. You saw an opportunity that you wanted to use. You saw an opportunity of becoming more influential. You saw an opportunity of becoming more popular. You saw an opportunity to have more online audience, or you get to meet certain personalities because of the influence of Israel, and it's not forthcoming. Now, a few months into the marriage, the real life of marriage setting, and the two of you are resentful to each other. Israel, on the other hand, who had the mindset of getting married to a virgin as a trophy, he has had a virgin. Now the virgin no get the kind attributes when he want. Do you understand? Things like this is what happen when two individuals decide to get married for the wrong reason.